Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Nell.
And this is again your girl, Oh So Divine.
And welcome back to tonight's topic of the show. Let's talk about it. Tonight we're dealing with the topic of love. Now, the first show, Rika, got real.
Yes, it did.
Very
yes,
deep.
It did.
There was some very good questions that
yes,
came in. It kind of had us speechless and stuttering for a minute. But we hope we answered to the best of your abilities. So we're going to get right on with this part 2 of the topic love. So the first question I want to ask you, Rika, because we was talking about right before we got on this one, we was talking about if love isn't a sport, then why are there so many players? And you answered that very good. So we're going to move right into this question that says, do you think that love can be used as a weapon?
Woo! Yes, love can be used as a weapon, because you hear in a lot of relationships, I thought you loved me. You know what I'm saying? No. I thought you loved me. And if you don't love me, at least stay in for the kids. Stay in because we got this. Stay in because we got that.
That's right.
So you're using it as a weapon.
That's true. A lot of people do, take love and they use it to the best of their abilities to keep someone, or was because this and that, and you. Let's say, for example, you have a friend or something, and y'all say y'all love each other. And every time you're down and out, you need help from your friend because he supposedly loves you or she supposedly loves you, and every time they don't, you always say, I thought you loved me. I thought we was cool. I thought you loved me, which causes that person to step down for a minute and give in. So love is definitely thrown around, definitely used as a weapon.
Most
definitely. So I definitely have to send my dad a shout out about that question. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we can go ahead and keep it moving. Go ahead, Ray.
All right, Carnell. This is another good question that we had coming in. Why is the word love thrown away? Why is the word love thrown around so loosely? Like, why is it so?
Well, people say it. When I define, someone saying I love you, I define that as a platitude statement, meaning that it's an overused statement. People say it without knowing what it really means. Love can be good. Love can definitely do some damage. You have friends that toss it around just to keep friendships. You have people in relationships tossing it around just to keep their loved one, or just saying it, just going through the motions, but not actually really feeling that true love. So I would definitely say that's one reason why love is, the word love is tossed around. People don't know how to use it. That's right. One of the simplest words you can say in your life, and people just use it for granted, take it for granted. They don't really mean it. This is my opinion. Some of y'all might not agree with me, but I think that's one of the reasons why the word love is thrown around so loosely.
I would have to go back to a former question we had in the first video, when it said, why do people fall in love so quick? And I answered that for the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's the reason why the word love is thrown around, because we say, ooh, the sex is good. Ooh, he gives me this, he gives me that. And we fall into false love, which would be lust. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good reason why, that word is thrown around so frequently.
That's good. So that's a real good answer. That's why I can't add on or take anything from that, because I agree with you. We have this last question, and before we get to this question, we wanna see say thank you for sending these questions, and we hope we answered y'all topic love, and we looked at different sides of love and the way it can be used in different situations, and we hope we did that to the best of your ability. Now, before we go tonight, we have one more question. And we have got to get on church folk.
Yes. Church folk. Listen to this question, because you know who you are. Do you think... I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Church people say they love you greatly, but why do they condemn you and judge you so much?
Say that one more time while I get my thoughts together.
Church people. You see them in church and they say, ooh, brother, ooh, sister, I love you so much. But they still judge you and condemn you in the end. Why?
Well, one of the reasons that I would have to say why is because, they're playing church. Simple as that. I'm not going to minister to you tonight. Neither am I going to preach to you. I'm just going to keep it straight up. One of the reasons is because they're playing church. They're there just to see who's there, or just to talk about this person or that person. That's one of the reasons. And another reason is maturity level. You have so many young people who are more mature at their age than you do older people, the ones that was the generation before us that came up, and you would think that they would be the ones walking in the right direction and being an example for our generation, so we could be a leader for the generation coming up. But because their maturity level is not there, because misery loves company, because misery loves company, they always have to find a better way to down talk someone else to make themselves look better.
Now that's talking about something. That's talking about something right there. Church folk, I don't even know where y'all get the audacity to even judge somebody when the Bible even says, "Judge not, unless ye be judged yourself." But you're going to be judged more than the person you judged already.
That's right. You can't.
That's what the word says.
You can't talk about someone else's life and you got enough problems and issues in your life. You know, you can't do that. Especially if you tell someone you love them, because you never know. You tell one person you love them, that might change them just a tad bit. Then you go around talk about it behind their back, which puts them back in the same place they were the day you told them you love them. So either way, they're going to be confused about church. You know, a lot of people tell the young adults in church, you know, how much they love us and how much, you know, they want us to do right, and I give them credit for doing that. I'll give y'all credit for doing that. But when it comes about the process of love and the steps we have to take to get real love, a lot of church folks fall short. A lot of them fall short. Big time. I mean, you guys, what I would have to say to summarize it all up tonight would have to be, you know what I'm saying, be careful when using love. Be careful, because love is such a special word. It's such a special word. It's meant for a positive thing. It's meant to be so positive. That's right. And when you play with someone's emotions and feelings, and you think they're going to walk around with a smile on their face, it's going to come back to bite you. That's right. And you will regret it. You will regret it. And go ahead. I'm sorry. So you know, we kind of want to wrap it up tonight because, you know, it got a little crazy. But you know, we did get a comment that came in on the topic self-esteem and respect, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and get into that before we close out tonight. Okay, we had a question in our inbox on tonight from the show from the other night, self-esteem and respect, and the question was, would you agree that females with low self-esteem have the highest number of sex partners? And I would definitely agree with that. Being a female myself and speaking on behalf of the females, I would definitely agree. Because that's somebody that's trying to compensate with something else. That's true. That's true. Not with something else, but for something else. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, let's put it on the guys' side. Let's flip the switch. You know, guys. You know, you can count on. You can't count on the fingers how many sex partners you have. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up about it. You know, I get one is not enough. You just gotta, you know, keep up with the competition. That's what I'm guessing. You know, it shouldn't be like that. You know, you have one person's heart. You should cherish that heart, because you never know how much that heart could benefit you in the long run. That's right. That's a good question. Another part of the question was, and it's still the same person, it said, how would you compare self-esteem to respect? That's a good one. How would you compare those two? One against the other, how would you do that? You know, honestly, like you would get a person that says, okay, I don't have a problem with self-esteem, but I have a problem with respect. How would you help that person? Okay, as far as comparing one to the other, honestly, you know, I appreciate you putting this question in, but my honest answer to that is, you can't. And the reason why I say you can't compare them to, because with, you know, if your self-esteem is bad, your respect is going to be bad. If your self-esteem is good, your respect is going to be good. But let's flip it on the switch side. If your respect is bad, that's causing your self-esteem to go down even further. So as far as comparing one, which one I would, you know, say is higher than others, I could do it. Me personally, I can do it. Me personally, when comparing self-esteem, to respect,
I would have to say, excuse me, y'all, it's a fly in here. Excuse me. I know you see me swatting. It's a fly. But when comparing those two together, I would have to say self-esteem to respect. When you have self-esteem for yourself, you're gonna automatically respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or when you have high self-esteem, you're gonna automatically respect other people, because you're gonna say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I don't have it all together, but I'm getting there, and I respect you because you might have it better than I do.
That's true.
But I still respect you because my self-esteem is on that level where I can do that.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. Now, you know, we do thank you for sending that question.
Most definitely,
tonight.
we do appreciate it.
We're going to wrap the show up because it was a little intense in here, I have to admit.
Oh yeah.
We thank you for stopping by with us tonight on our web show.
Let's talk about it.
And we will see you in the future. This is your boy Nell.
And your girl Oh So Divine.
And we're signing off.
Peace.